are you doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about makeup that was love at first swatch. And that might be kind of a corny title. I don't know, it just popped into my head because I was kind of like inspired to do this by this blush that I've been talking to death about, and you guys are probably sick of hearing about it already. I've already talked about it like twice since I got it. This is the Mercier Second Skin Cheek Color in Lotus Pink, and this blush, like from the moment I swatched it on my hand, I've just been in love with it. And that happens a lot. I mean, it's not just this blush that has ever done this to me, you know, it happens time and time again with all of us. I'm sure we all have things that were like immediate loves right from the get-go. Now, I didn't want to include anything that was a holy grail here or that I use all the time because you guys have seen those things over and over. You know, things start to get repetitive. This is all stuff I've chosen that was a fantastic like first impression. I fell in love with it immediately, but it's not been like a one-night stand. It's been like a love affair, if you will, you know, like it has not disappointed. It has continued to be great. The formula has been great on each and every one of these things, but it's not necessarily like something I use every day because you guys have seen all that before. So the Mercier blush was definitely what inspired this video, but I have a lot of things here. Once I started going through my collection, I was like, oh yeah, I remember the first time I ever swatched that. Like it leaves an impression on you. This is the Essence Single Shadow in 01 Snowflake. And this is so buttery, so creamy. And just watch this, just look at that. What? Oh my God. Okay, that's what I did in the store. I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe the pigment to this. I cannot believe like the reflectivity to this. This is like the most beautiful highlighty for your inner corner, your brow bone, whatever you want to use it for. I mean, you could shear it out and use it on your cheek. This reminds me of Kat Von D's Thunderstruck, which is a gorgeous shadow, beautiful. And this is like $3, you guys, $3. These Essence shadows from the drugstore, all of the light shades are winners, just winner, winner, winner. The dark shades are a little hit and miss, but the light shades all are gorgeous, glowy, highlighty shades. They're just so pretty, but this one is just out of this world. Speaking of Kat Von D, let's talk about her Metal Crush shadows. And I've talked about them a lot, and I won't go through all of them, but this one here is like really what started the love affair for me. So this is Raw Power. And again, these are just super buttery, like super pigmented. Look at that. This is just the most beautiful wine burgundy shade, just gorgeous. I just love this. These are just excellent quality. I have not found dupes for these. I have never heard anybody talk about dupes for these. They're just unique, perfect eyeshadows. Love them. You get a lot of product in here too. The City Color Shimmer shadows, these are a lot cheaper than the Kat Von D, but they are very, very similar in formula. This color here is All Eyes on Me. Just look at this, like, look at that. Oh my goodness. I need to use this more. I need to use this every day of my life. Look at how gorgeous that is. It's like a deep purpley taupe. Oh, it's so pretty. All Eyes on Me. They have a lot of shades in this collection. I have a few of them. I want to get more. Shipping to Canada from their website is a little prohibitive. City Color for me is hit and miss. They have some really good stuff and then some stuff that I think is very subpar quality. The stuff that I find is more subpar from them is usually the stuff that I see like in TJ Maxx Winners type stores. But the stuff I bought from their website has been awesome. So yeah, I have a little bit of a love-hate with them, but the stuff that's great is great. Like this shadow and all of these shadows are gorgeous, but this color is just, I wish I would have worn this today now that I'm looking at it. Let's switch over to lipsticks for a second. Now, this one here is pretty new to me. This is the Revlon Colorburst Lip Butter in Juicy Papaya. And this color is just awesome. This is such a perfect Your Lips But Better peach. I just love it. The formula on these is surprisingly long wearing for being so moisturizing of a lipstick, but I love that peachiness. I've been loving this so much in spring. It's to die for. This here, the YSL Rouge Pour Couture in 01. This is the perfect red. It's the perfect red. This is a mini. It came in the Sephora Give Me More lip set at Christmas time, but this is a permanent color. You can get it. So creamy, so pigmented, so moisturizing. Such a perfect red. I don't wear red all that much. I don't have occasion to wear red all that much. But when I want to wear red, this is just, it's just perfect. I literally just fell in love with this yesterday. This is from a Canadian brand called Joe Fresh. You can find them in Canadian Shoppers Drug Marts and in Zehrs type stores, grocery stores in Canada. Anyway, they have been a clothing line for a really long time, and recently they have come out with beauty products. This is their matte lipstick in Rose. This, first of all, is the most perfect everyday pink ever. If that weren't enough, this is so velvety, smooth, moussey, but stays in place, doesn't like bleed outside your lips, stays on for hours, so comfortable. I adore this lipstick. I literally just put this in my bought it, forgot it for this month because I've had this a long time and have never used it. And the first time I used it, instant love, instant love. It is fantastic. I want to go out and get more of those. The formula is fantastic on those. You won't regret it. And let's talk about these L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Glosses. I have talked about these a lot, but you know what? It's worth talking about again because they were absolutely love at first swatch for me. There was a little bit of hype around them when they first launched this year. Was it last year? Within the last year. This is Rebel Rose. This is my favorite shade probably of the ones I have. It's just such a pretty berry color. They make your lips look so pouty and beautiful. Again, the formula is so velvety, so moussey. The formula wears so nicely. I am not a fan, I've said it many times, of the kind of liquid lipstick that dries down and that is so super drying on your lips. To me, I can sacrifice the ability to kiss my husband and wear a comfortable lipstick. So these I adore. I adore these so much, and that color is just sexy. That is just sexy. Okay, I haven't talked about these too much on my channel, but I do love them. And Urban Decay has cleared out their Revolution line of lipsticks, and they are bringing in 100 shades of these new lipsticks called Vice, I believe, Vice lipsticks. And these are the Revolution lip glosses. Now, so far these haven't gone anywhere, but it's gotten me thinking about it. So I wanted to talk about them because just in case they decide to clear these out soon, I need you guys to know about these before they're gone. These are the Urban Decay Revolution lip glosses. They are such a beautiful, comfortable formula of gloss, and they're so pigmented. So this little purple guy here, this is a mini I got from Sephora as a 100-point perk. I love this color. I love it. This purple, look how pigment, that's a gloss, you guys. That's a gloss. So this purple, I adore it. I wear it a lot actually. You know, it's purple. You would think that it would be unwearable, but I wear it a lot. I find it very flattering. The formula on these is just so comfortable as well. And they're not goopy and thick. They don't stick together. You know, you rub your lips together and they just move, they glide. It's almost like, I don't know, it's just perfect. And then this one here is in Failbait. This is just a really beautiful kind of everyday pink. And again, when I first got this, first started using it, just fell in love with it. I love everyday pinks, don't you? Don't you? I love everyday pinks. They're like the most perfect color ever. Whenever you find a perfect everyday pink, snatch it up. So since blush inspired this entire video, of course I have some more blushes I wanted to talk about. Again, I have lots of blushes that, you know, were slow burns and that I now adore, but these ones here I loved from the moment I met them. This is Nars Dolce Vita. Now this actually I think is more of a little bit of a fall color. I mean, depending on your skin tone, you could probably do it in the summer, but it is kind of an everyday blush, but verging on a little bit deeper for fall. So it just depends on your preference. But this is just a really beautiful kind of dusty mauve kind of color, and it is just, it's really great. It really accentuates your cheekbones, I find. Do you ever find that you get a blush that almost works without any contouring products to give you like that lift in your cheekbones. I find that this is one of those, and I really, really enjoy this a lot. Again, another recent one, but I've just fallen in love with it. I mean, I loved it from the first swatch, and I've been wearing this so much. Between this and the Lotus Pink, I think these are like the two blushes I've worn the most in the last month. This is the Clinique Cheek Pop in Peach Pop. It's such a beautiful peachy pink. I adore this. I adore it. The best thing about this is that it's not too pigmented, so that you don't have to worry that you're putting too much on at once, but it builds beautifully. You can get it to whatever level you want it to go to, and it does have a little bit of luminosity to it as well. So, you know, if you want to be really glowy, that's a really good blush to use. Let's talk about this one for a while. I've always been hesitant to talk about this on my channel, and there's a reason. This is MAC's Mineralize Blush in Warm Soul. Now, if you look at the packaging and you're a MAC lover, you know this is the new version of this. I never had the old version. I never knew about it. But people are adamant that the old version is the better version. And let me just say this. If that's true, then it must be out of this world spectacular, because I love this blush. I love it. It's fantastic. And if the other one was better, well then you guys hold on to that like it's a gold brick. But anyway, for those of you that don't have that one and that are looking for an amazing summer blush, this here is fantastic. This is such a gorgeous blush for if you want to have like that golden goddess look in the summer. It's kind of a peachy verging on brown as opposed to a peachy pink. You can see that here. And it just gives you such a beautiful bronzy glow in the summertime. I love this. I used it so much last summer. And then, you know, my bubble kind of got burst when I heard people like disparaging it. And I was like, why are you disparaging this blush? It's still great. It's been quite a while since I've talked about this on my channel because this was a limited edition product. This is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. And this is what it looks like on the inside. This was my favorite palette last year. I wish it was permanent. It is absolutely amazing. However, the reason I'm talking about it now is because now Anastasia has released all of her single shadows at Sephora. So you can actually buy, I haven't checked all of these, but the particular shades I'm going to talk about, you can buy them singles. So you can buy singles of these. You can actually build your own quads with a little bit of a discount. I actually have purchased a few. I do find they're on a little bit of a pricey side, especially considering that now you can get MAC single shadows for $6. So, you know, I wouldn't suggest that you go out and like buy every single color in this palette to make your own. What I'm saying is that there are specific Anastasia colors that are so beautiful that they are worth picking up in single shades. Okay, so not necessarily like going out and breaking the bank, but let me just talk about a couple of these because I think that they are special. This one here, Intense Gaze, it is such an interesting pink. It is a little bit dusty, a little bit rose gold. It is so pretty. You see that? I love wearing this in the crease and putting gold all over my lid. It's a great look. This brown here, Fudge, this is just the perfect matte brown. It's the perfect matte brown of life. And look how pigmented it is too. Again, it's such a nice warm brown for warming up your crease. I love this color. It's fantastic. How many times am I going to say fantastic? I don't know. And this shade here, Morocco, again, perfect transition, but leans a little bit more like browny pink as opposed to like a straight up chocolate brown. This one here I love. So these three colors together actually create a beautiful eye look as well. But I loved this palette from the moment I got it, and these three particular shades I have always loved. You know, there's a lot of other good shades in here too, but these three in particular I just loved from the beginning. So that's it for today. There probably are more things in my collection that I could talk about in terms of being love at first swatch, but I didn't want to make this too long. If you guys are interested in a part 2, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that before you leave. And if you don't mind giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it, I sure do appreciate that. And that's it for today. So thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.